Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode number 5 of the Wellington Phoenix career mode. My name is Airborne, and boy do we have something in store for you today. We've got 3 very important games today. One against Newcastle United Jets, which is the first team at Sky Stadium. And then we have a double up. We have 2 games against Adelaide United. Now, of course, if you haven't seen the last episode, you will not have known that we have made 2 brand new signings. We signed Ronaldo Mendes and we signed Damien Varchol. Of course, these guys are not actually linked with the club in real life and will probably never play for the club in real life, but they are pretty much like for like replicas of what Jan Sass and Oscar Zawada are. And of course, they have kicked off quite substantially actually. Damien Varchol has 3 goals and 2 assists in his first 3 games, and I think Mendes has a goal and an assist in his first 3. Not 100% sure, but let's get straight into this episode with this first game up against the Newcastle Jets. Newcastle have been really well playing the ball around here as they find Beckham Mikkeltadze and he shoots. Literally, I kid you not, from kickoff, they have passed the ball around and I have not been able to grab it off them. And then the typical pass the ball through, defenders not tracking, la-di-da-di-da. Same as usual. A great ball through from Bahaja into Mikkeltadze. I think Sam Sutton's kept him onside, probably didn't need to. Oh, that's not nice. Newcastle lead 1-0 here in the first 7 minutes of the game, and that is our first touch of the ball. So let's see if we can do something with it. Macho. Man's been away, and he's going to wait for Mendes to come around him. Does. Look to find backstick to Crieff, who's in the box. Doesn't quite win the header. Still 1-0. Mendes running through. Mendes is through here. It's got no support whatsoever, so he's going to have to go himself. Mendes on his left foot. Mendes to shoot. Well saved by the keeper, and then Crieff takes the world's longest detour to get to that ball. Tarzan and Piscopo linking up well here. Piscopo to shoot. Oh no! Things are not going well. Reno Piscopo doing this trademark long-range bombs. Yeah, we're struggling a bit here. We played them in the last game. Well, actually, no, it was the second game of the last episode, and I think we came away with a 3-2 win. But yeah, Mikkeltadze and Piscopo linking up really nicely there, literally just outside the box. Puts it away into the corner. Newcastle lead us 2-0 here at home. We've got to do something to turn this result around. Tim Payne, all the way through here from right back. Has no support whatsoever, just has to concede a corner. We're going to make a substitution here. We're going to bring Ben Wayne off. And we're going to bring David Ball on out wide and bring on Costa Barbarouses. We're also going to bring on Callum Elliott just to get a little bit more pace moving forward because we're not doing very well in the attack so far. Hopefully this can change something up. It's Crieff. He's going to get his boot onto that. Look for the head of Wooten. Wooten jumps just over the bar. Still 2-0 down. We've got to change something to get back into this game. Varchol finds Crieff. Krieff's coming all the way through here. He's going to have to take this. Finds Barbarouses instead, and how has he put that wide? I was aiming for Damien Varchol in the middle. Did not expect that to come through to Barbarouses, who's just powered his shot wide. We're really struggling here. Newcastle are just playing us off the pitch. We have absolutely nothing at any part of the pitch whatsoever. They're just playing with us. This might be our end of the 5 unbeaten streak. Although Sim is unwell to intercept that. Comes out here to Angus Thurgate. Turns Sutton like he wasn't even there. Good win off the post. Oh, that was close to being game, set, and match. Can we come away and counter from this? No, we cannot. Tries to find Barbarouses and can't get him through. It's just been the story of this game. Nothing going forward has given us what we've wanted, and it is pretty much impossible to do anything when we don't have the ball. Is Newcastle going to look to add a third here towards the end of the game? Doesn't quite manage to do that. It's Caliano cuts it out, and that's going to be the end of our 5-game unbeaten streak and the 4 wins in a row. we just did not have anything going forward for us. Yeah, Newcastle expertly held onto the ball. It was pretty much impossible to get it off them. Like, they were just passing the ball around and around and around and around, and I just had no answers for them whatsoever. I mean, we stayed in position number 4 on the table as we enter deadline day. Now, I'm going to skip ahead to the end of deadline day and then just go through all the transfers that other clubs have done, if they have in fact done any. And then I will see you guys in our second game of the episode against Adelaide United. Alright, here we are at the end of transfer deadline day. Not a lot of business has been completed. You will see our next opponents, Adelaide United, are unchanged. They have not bought anyone in or sold anyone on. However, Brisbane Roar have signed Dylan Pereiras from Western United for 1.2 million, which is an outstanding price for an A-League club. Mariners unchanged, as are MacArthur and the Victory and Melbourne City and Newcastle United Jets. Perth, however, have sold Bruno Fornaroli for 1.6 million. I will check to see where he's gone. Sydney unchanged. Western United have signed Ali Babalj on a free. And of course, we've signed Ronaldo Mendes and Damien Varchol for release clause prices. And then Dylan Pereiras moving on from Western United. So I will quickly check, where has Bruno Fornaroli headed off to? I'm guessing it's somewhere in possibly Asia or somewhere overseas. It's Turkey. He's gone to Kaiser... I'm going to butcher that. Kayserispor. I think I got that, but I probably didn't. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into our next match against the Adelaide United team. Oh my goodness, no, Dorigo. He's found his way into the box. Dorigo with a great pass back into the box. I think that's Ibisuki, the striker. Yep. A pretty similar start to how we've played against Newcastle. Again, I've had pretty much none of the ball. For some reason, the AI is just like super possession based. I mean, Dorigo has just walked past Sam Sutton there and then played it into the box. And then he's got both sides of the goal aimed to. Scott Wood and Nolly Sale have pretty much no chance at stopping that one. Adelaide United, the 9th place team in the league, lead us 1-0 here in the 11th minute. Mendes! Damien Varchol. I was pretty silent moving up into that because I didn't expect anything to come from that. Mendes has just kind of innocuously run down the byline, somehow managed to get past his defender. And then Varchol has come out of nowhere and smacked that one home. The 2 new signings from January coming together beautifully to give us a 1-all scoreline here in the 15th minute. That is the kind of answer that we wanted straight back from kickoff. Now let's go on and push for 3 more points. Kryev. Got Tim Payne overlapping. I was going to use him here. Kryev. Back to Ben Wayne. Ben Wayne makes it 2. The Wayne train is full steam ahead. 2-1 here against Adelaide United. This is the kind of results that we needed to be putting together to make up for that last game. Beautiful run out wide by Tim Payne. Defender somehow and surprisingly pushes out wide, which frees up Bozidar Klaev in the middle, who then finds Ben Wayne for the finish. 2-1. We've got to add more though. Expertly cut out by Tim Payne, and then Kryev has just given the ball away. And then they've just given it away again. Scott Wooten, George Blackwood. Oh, that is so sloppy. That is so sloppy. Adelaide put like a little bit of pressure on us, and then for some reason 2 of the passes I've been aiming have not gone to where they were supposed to go. And then Wooten just got dispossessed. Finn Simmons already out of position. Lets Blackwood get the wrong side of him. Yada yada yada, bada bada boom. It's 2-all now. That's not kind of what we wanted to be seeing. Oh, we've got some more work to do, and hopefully we can stop being so sloppy, because that was terrible. Brook coming down this right-hand side. Sutton as well. Corner to Adelaide United. Can we get rid of this and look to find something just before half-time? Ben Wayne gets up, doesn't clear. George Blackwood puts it just wide. Ollie Sale hits the post and moves it, which is why you saw that movement. Not quite sure how they won 2 headers in a row. Like, we've had players in position. Cryer trying to get past Josh Cavallo. Does so. And then Varchol leaves the ball behind. That is the story of this game so far. It's so sloppy from us. The last 2 games now have just been so sloppy. Really got to kick this team into gear for the second half. Otherwise, we're going to be staring down the barrel of another defeat, which is not what we want. Because, frankly, Adelaide have been subpar and we've been even worse. So things are not looking good for us. Mendes is through here. Mendes is through. Lewis stays. Lewis can't finish. Varchol off the post and in. Damien Varchol, right place, right time. Typical poacher's finish. He has a brace for us. It was so sloppy again. But the ball's in the goal. That's pretty much all that matters. Great run from Mendes. Finds Lewis, who had a shot straight at the goalkeeper for some reason. Then Varchol was very lucky that post was there, because otherwise I think Josh Cavallo was going to clear that. And then that wouldn't have gone in. That is Varchol's, I think, 5th and 5, if I'm not mistaken. He's on fire for us at the start of this. Not even the start of the season, just the start of his career with us. He's absolutely firing. Oh no, what has Scott Wooden done? Goodwin, straight through, finds George Blackwood. Again, this is all stemmed from Kryev. Just every time he's been on the ball, he's given it away. And I have no idea why. Like, there are players that are open and he's passing them to the opposition. Which, by the way, that'll be his last action, as that's a very nice finish from George Blackwood. As we bring in some substitutes on, Barbarousis, Ball, and Callan Elliott, the typical 3. Coming onto the pitch for us. It's not been a good game for us. We should have had this well and buried by now. Again, I just like stuff like that has just been happening all game, and it's not good enough. Garkovic finds Barbarousis, finds Mendes. Ball coming out to Ben Wayne. Barbarousis in the box. Barbarousis, thank you. Oh, just come off the bench. I think he's going to have to start soon. Possibly even chuck him into right wing, which might be a bit of an interesting position. This game has goals, and plenty of them, which stands in good stance for the next game that we play against them. But this was kind of, again, a bit sloppy. Ball kind of working around the box. The pace is what's broken Adelaide down. The quick movement left Barbarousis open. Puts it away for his, I think, 6th or 7th of the season. 6th. He's doing very, very well from us. We've got to hang on to this lead. Oh my goodness, no! Oh my goodness me, they've scored straight from kickoff. Somehow, Lachlan Brook has beaten 2 players on the right hand side. And then Iwazuka is just free in the middle. He's not going to make any mistake about that. Ollie Salkin, he can't do much about it. It's that stupid near post again. But Sutton has just been beaten left, right and centre all game. He's now like... Yeah, he's probably at fault for 2 of the goals. Because he's just not been able to track down the defenders, the attackers at all. Ah, 4-all. Plenty of goals in this one. And that's game 4-all. Plenty of goals in this one. Yeah, I'm not super impressed with that. I think the left-hand side of the pitch, so wide open for some reason. And then just going forward for most of that game, we were absolutely shocking. Just could not string a couple of passes together. Oh well, still sitting in 4th place. Possibly could drop with Sydney having that game in hand. No, we stay where we are. Oh well, last game of this episode. This time away to Adelaide United. See if we can rectify the poor form from that last game. Mendes done well. And Wayne in the box. Out. Words can't describe how close that is to me thinking that I've stuffed that up. Cryer has come out of absolutely nowhere and just taken the pass that was originally meant for Damien Varchol. Oh, I thought I'd stuff that. Like, he's like, don't get me wrong, that's a brilliant run and a great touch under pressure. But that was a lot more stressful than that needed to be. Varchol still on absolute fire. This will tell us if it's 6-6. It is 6-6. He has been an absolute amazing signing for us. Ibusuki, oh my goodness me, that is a goal and a half. Ibusuki has caused us absolute mayhem. Last game and the last game, it's a bit quiet because I don't think anything would come of it because he's got a defender on him pretty much, but I mean, that's a finish and a half. Touch in the box. Pretty sure he's right-footed too, so that's his weak foot. And just dispatches that into the top corner. Ah, we're in for trouble again, I think. Oh no, please don't tell me we're going to concede again. Oh my goodness me, the ball's just been given away cheaply again. And it's that man Ibusuki standing where else but in front of goal with an open net. Just has to pass the ball in and he's bagged himself a double here. Just, again, very poor from the wing. It's that left-hand side of the pitch. It's just not coping well at all. Oh, this is so painful. 2-1 down now. Ibusuki has, I think, 4 goals. He's got 5 goals this season. 4 of them have come against us in the last 2 games. It's not going well for us. Nice ball out of Cryer. Right on his toes. Finds Clayton. I was looking for Clayton Lewis. Doesn't find Clayton Lewis. Finds Varchol though, and he's gonna make sure that goes in the back of the net. Damien Varchol also says to Ibusuki, whatever you can do, I can do even better. His 7th goal of the season in just 6 games. This was originally from Cryer, supposed to go to Lewis, and that was also supposed to go back to Lewis, but either way, it's in the back of the net. It's 2-2 here against Adelaide United. We're back into this game and we've just got to make sure that we can grab some 3 points here. Pain. Finds Cryer. Finds Damien Varchol. Damien Varchol for his hat-trick. Damien Varchol for his hat-trick! Let's freaking go! That is only, I think, the 5th hat-trick in the history of the Wellington Phoenix. Of course, Roy Krishna, Blake Powell, David Williams and Nathan Burns are the other Wellington Phoenix players with a hat-trick. You can now add Damien Varchol to that list. Did not think he was going to be able to finish it, but it's that damn near post picking him up the hat-trick. Adelaide United have been hit back hard. We lead 3-2 here. Varchol has 8 now in his first 6 games of the season. He is unstoppable. They have a ball. Tim Payne overlapping. Finds Tim Payne. Tim Payne now. Trying to do something. Doesn't get anything up there. Then tries to get it back on David Ball, but he can't do anything either. Just going to get that ball recycled. Finds Varchol now. Looking for Barbarouses. Can he get there? What a save! Joe Gauchi with an absolute stunning save to deny Costa Barbarouses to 4th and ultimately the game winner. He's kept Adelaide United in this game. Can the attackers reward him for his excellent goalkeeping skills? Zach Clough does that. Thank you. Clough, this is the last attack of the game. Can we keep them out? Tim Payne does well and says, thank you very much, I will have that. Those 3 points are coming back with us to Wellington. Thanks to this man right here, Damien Varchol, 3 shots, 3 goals, 1 hat-trick, 5th player in Wellington Phoenix history to bag himself a hat-trick. The hat-trick hero has done it. Signing on from us in January, he's already got 8 goals. I think that actually rockets him up the golden boot charts, because I can't remember who's quiet at the top, but I think he's now going to be up there, and comfortably too, as we now sit comfortably in 4th place, just 5 points off the top of the table, as he now moves up to 3rd. He overtakes Costa Barbarouses, sits equal with Luis Nani, and is just behind Admiral Fondra, who sits on 10. But that is going to be it for the end of this episode. If you did enjoy this episode, you know what to do. I do not have to keep telling you what to do. But until next time, I will see you later. Peace.